Hey Flosstube, this is video number 4. I'm Miss Cookie Stitcher, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my fall and Halloween projects that I've done in the past. I thought it would be an absolutely perfect time to do it, and who knows when I'll be able to get to another video. So today is October 11th, 2018. It is a Thursday, and I am not at work because outside the window, Hurricane Michael is dropping some rain on us. And they canceled school because some of the power outages and the wind was so bad this morning that they couldn't put the school buses out. So I appreciate it. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth until April 22nd when I have to make this day up. And, at that point, it'll be 6 weeks to the end of the school year, and I'll be wishing for it to be over, just like all of us. So, but I'm just going to take advantage of today, eke out a video, hopefully try to get it up this weekend. So everyone can see it. First one I'm going to show you, I'm just going to go through some of these fall Halloween projects that are finished. Some of them are FFOs, some of them are just finished. And the first one I showed in a previous video, it is Hocus Pocus by Prairie Schooler. And it probably took me 3 years longer to finish than I would have liked, but I think I kind of got stuck on the fact that some of the colors are it's just the same colors, and the brown kind of got me down for a little bit. But I finished this in, I think, June, right as school was ending, and I had some free time since everything was packed up. And I kept it pretty much the same except for the bottom row. I wanted to have kind of a tic-tac-toe row of owls with that little bat down there. So cute. And so I moved everything over on the bottom row. I moved the raven over, and I think there was a palm reading thing that I missed. So this one's going to end up being a gift if I can ever get it to the framer. That requires a weekend because he is about an hour away from me, but does a really good job. So I'm willing to drive the hour to drop them off and then to pick them up a few weeks later. So a few more of these items are mostly smalls, and some of them I've given away already. I didn't used to be a really big seasonal stitcher, so I went to a retreat at my local L&S, and it was a Halloween theme, and I'm like, I don't really decorate for Halloween, but I wanted to go, so I figured I know enough people who like Halloween that I can give some of the stuff away as gifts. So one of the projects was from Stony Creek, and it was May 2015's Halloween, and it says Halloween Moon So Bright, and it was one part of a 3-part series, and it says May 2014, October 2014 on the back. But that's what it looked like if you did all the pieces together, and it came with some really cute charms. Excuse me, I think I'm about to sneeze. If you say it doesn't happen, all right? Yeah, okay. So this is what it looks like, finished. Excuse me, there it goes. And it was a really easy, quick stitch. And look at the spider. It is a bead. How cute is that? And you have some buttons for the raven's eye, and the stars are sparkly down there. So I didn't buy the frame for it. You could have ordered the frame that was right here. But what I'm probably going to end up doing is, once I find the right fabric, just doing like a flat fold finish. And that way I can just pack it up and pull it out during October. And then put it away at the end of the season and not have to worry about it. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that one. And then another one that we did for that retreat was the Drawn Threads Full Moon. And we did the box. I'm going to try not to get the glare on it. See it? All right, the box. And I really like this one. It's just kind of fallen off. It's not too Halloween-y. And that's how it ended up. We ended up getting the boxes too to finish them on. And I laced it. No, I didn't lace it to finish it. I think I just kind of tacked it up in there. But I really like that. It's really cute, and it's one of the the things I pull out for the fall to look at. So that was the drawn thread. Another project that we got was an Amy Brecken design, and this is the first time I had seen her stuff. And it's Wicked Women Unite. It's a fridge magnet art design. And so that one finished up pretty quickly. That was probably just a day or two to finish, depending on what I was doing. And I might go back because the magnet's been slipping off, and redo it, cut it a little smaller so the white edges aren't showing. But it's been sticking, so I like that one. That one was super cute. And then these next three, I don't have the projects because they were the ones that I had given away as gifts. So the first one was a hands-on design, black and white garden pin keep. And if you look at the picture, it is red, black, and green, if you can see that. And what we did is we ended up, and there's some stuff on it that might be a little easier, we changed it to orange to make it more of a fall theme. And my mom saw it and she liked it, so I just gifted it to her with a pair of scissors. And that was a pretty enjoyable stitch. I learned how to whip stitch the two pieces together and how to finish a needle keep for the first time. And so I've been able to take those skills and finish other needle keeps as well. Another one was Spell Blocks by Faithworks Design. Did that one, and it came with a button that was a cat. It's so cute. And a pumpkin and a spider over here, and then the ribbon as well. It was super cute, the ribbon coming out of here. And I ended up giving this to a friend of mine, Farah, and I actually put it on top of a box. So I had a wooden box, and what I did with the box was I painted it black, and then I took white paint and kind of etched spider webs on it, and then I took glow in the dark paint and painted, like went back over the spider web so it could glow in the dark. And then I mounted this on the top, and I think I painted the inside as well, and put some like Halloween goodies in it for her and her daughter. So I gave that to her, and if I can remember and find the pictures, I will insert them here. So that was the other project that I gave away. And then the third one I gave away, and if I can find, I gave to my sister, and it was a Val Stuff Spook of the Month, Ding Dong. And I gave it to her because she's a Wizard of Oz fan, so I thought that would be perfect, and she pulls it out at Halloween and puts it out to see as well. So that was a pretty nice stitch up as well. So those were from the Halloween retreat I did several years ago. Not several, just a couple years ago. And when there, I picked up a few other things as well. I picked up another Val Stuff, October, because that looks like my Gemma kitty. It's so cute. And I changed it a little bit. If you take a look at the finish, I changed the little spot by the nose because my Gemma cat has like a milk mustache instead of the spot over the nose like up there. So I made it look like her. And again, that was a pretty easy stitch up as well. And it came with, a special little crescent moon button. And on the back, originally it had like a string that you could make it an ornament, and I decided it would be easier to put it on a magnet board, so I just glued a magnet to the back of this one. Another one I did was, I think, a freebie. It was another Val Stuff, and I don't have the pattern because it was a freebie, and it was Spooks, and I did the same thing with this. I put a magnet on the back, and it came with the with the 4 buttons right there. So I enjoyed that one. And I have one more Val Stuff that I'm going to do I'm going to try to show it without, I think another freebie. Maybe, yeah. So, that one with the cats, and you know, like my black kitties. Boo to you. The only thing I don't have for this one are the buttons, but I figured that would be okay. I don't need the buttons. Those are the black cats. I love them. So I was going to do that. I don't need the buttons. So there was that one done. And then another one that I had gotten from Retreat as well. I bought because it was super cute. And it took me a while to finish, but I did. And it is the Stitching Parlors D is for Dracula. How cute is that? It's a little scissor keep. And just one of those wooden boxes that Michael sold at the time. And this is my finish. So there's the front. And what I did is I just had a white piece of even weave, and in the background I did like a crosshatch stitch that I picked up from another pattern, so I wouldn't have to dye it or just buy a piece of fabric. And so that took me the longest amount of time just because it was extra. And then I put, well, it's starting to come off. I have to re-glue that. Some pom-pom from Dames of the Needle around the side. I don't remember what color it is. And then on the inside, I had some Halloween fabric, so I can put a small pair of scissors in here. And the cute little Dracula is sleeping in his coffin. And what I did with the blue was I did some of the same cross hatching that I did on the front, so that it would be like the blue, like what is in the pattern. Okay, so, and then again, scissors right in here, and I used the same pom-pom and just glued it in very carefully around the edges. So I like that. I thought it was cute, and again, I pull it out around this time of year to decorate with. I don't use it too much, but I really thought it was cute. Another one that's fall that I've done is Olga's Tarts by Plum Street. I want to say Plum Street. I couldn't find the pattern. And so I did it as instructed. Instead of the rickrack, I used more of the pom-pom from Dames of the Needle. And Black Cat, love her. Also a little partial to this pattern because my grandmother's name's Olga. So I like that. And then, so what I did around the edges is you have the felt on the bottom, and so I just tacked the pom-pom to the bottom of the tart, and then I can just place it in the pan, and there we go. Okay. Love that one of my favorites. It was really nice to stitch up. I like the little tarts. It's a different way to finish them off. And I really like, one of the things I like about Flosstube is I'm seeing all these different finishes, and it doesn't always have to be framed either, so that's good. Another pattern that I have that I'm eventually going to do is Trick or Treat by Prairie Schooler. I just liked it. I thought it was cute. Look at the little kids. Looks like a little skeleton cat down there. Love that. And the fabric that I bought, I'm not going with the traditional fabric. I went with, this is Lazy River Jobelin, 28 counts. And it's kind of hard to see the color, but it's just kind of a greeny gray kind of color, and I think those browns are really going to pop off of it. Looks kind of foggy and spooky for a Halloween night, so I really enjoy that. The one color might be like Hocus Pocus. May make me take a little longer to do it, but it's still cute. I love it, so that'll work. And that's all for that. I do have an update on my Haunted Mansion by the Tiny Modernist, and there she is. I only have like 1.5 rooms done. My goal was to kind of keep up with the room schedule and like do one room at a time as they were released, but life got in the way. I haven't been even able to do 10 stitches a night. If I'm too tired, I don't do it. So the release is actually already here. So and it's adorable. So one day I will get to that, but I'm gonna wait until the last room, room 6, which is part 7, is released. That way I can just print it all off at once, and I'm not just printing off and using all that paper and ink. So we're just gonna do the outside, and then I'm gonna do that final print and finish all the rooms, and then get with the rest of the roof, the moon, and the trees and the little cemetery. So I love it. It's just adorable. Not usually my style, but I love the fact that it's like a little dollhouse opened up. So that's partly the reason why I picked it. So I'll be working on that a little bit today on my rain day. Next thing is I have a finish. September was pretty bleak as far as cross stitching goes. Beginning of the school year, dramas, constantly working. I usually have meetings Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday over the week, and by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. So I picked something easy, and it was Sam Sarah's Doubles Bloom, which I also got from a retreat. This is the retreat I went back to in June. That was birds and the bees in the garden. No, birds and the bees and the flowers in the trees. So this would have been the flower project, and it was worked using. I always get these confused. Wildflowers. Okay, so it was like a pearl cotton size. So I only used one strand, and it came out really nice. It was quick. It kind of got me back into, the mood to stitch. So there is that. And my fan's on, which is why it's blowing. And then in the corners, I'm going to be putting these Just Another Button Company buttons. And then I'm not quite sure how I'll finish it. I thought a pillow at first, but it's kind of small for a pillow. So I might put some sashing along the edges, or I might just do a flat fold, and then it can come out in the spring with the rest of my spring stuff, which I'm starting to accumulate as well. So again, didn't used to be into seasonal stuff, but now it looks like I am. So it's just interesting how stitching evolves over time and how tastes change, because there are some patterns that I'm just going to get rid of because I know I'm never going to stitch them. So that was my finish. That was my only finish since my last video. But you know how it is. You always get a lot more stash than you finish. So I bought some more stuff. Now one of these items was on clearance at Pandas. And it is this beautiful metallic dyed Krynic. And it's in like those sage greens and pinks, which I love. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm sure I can find something small or something where I can put it in a small bit, maybe as a border. I also got, because I love houses, Little House Needleworks Dwelling Place. I'm probably going to change the color of the house. I'm not quite sure what you would call that color. I think it's the Peanut Brittle by Classic Colorworks. But I might make it gray instead, like a gray stone, gray brick. But I like that. It's a house. I love the houses. They're so cute. I also got Priscilla Chelsea. I had to get Fresh Eggs Farm. Okay, and probably what I'll do is I have some Aida, and I'm probably just going to dye the Aida black. Might as well use it instead of buying something new. I might use DMC. I know that The variegated look gives you more of a chalk look, but I have the DMC, and I might just use some of the variegated for parts of it. So, and then I also have Autumn Acres Farm, mostly for the sign. I mean, like, how cute is that? And all the pumpkins. So again, getting back into seasonal stitching apparently. Little scarecrow, the sunflowers. Love the barn. It's a green one this time. Again, not quite sure how I'll finish it. I love the way it's done here, so if I can find a way to do that, I would love to do that. Might take me a little work. Maybe that'll be a next summer project when I'm on spring break. Summer break. Next summer is summer break. Also got a few other things. Hold on, they fell. Blackbird Design Sweet Land of Liberty, with the different cross stitch projects. I think this is the one I saw that I liked and knew I had to get this. I can't remember where. On Flosstube I saw it. Who knows? I just keep watching and watching. They just go on a loop. I enjoy it. But I love all of these. I like that one. Love that one too. So I like all of them. I mean, it's the houses, right? Let's be real. All the different houses. I love them. So I also like this one as well. So I thought that was super cute. Another pattern I bought was Blueskin by Plum Street Samplers. I just love the story of George Washington and his horse. And the fact that he's underneath a cherry tree is just adorbs. So, love that. Love that. So I had to do that after I saw Mischievous Stitches. She said she started it. I can't remember if she finished it, probably, but I had to do it when she read the little blurb on the back about George Washington and his two horses. So, also, since it's fall, been going to a few fall festivals with my mom. We went to one that had a craft show and a quilt show, and I bought some stuff. Not a big quilter. I've done a few, mostly scrap quilts. I think I'm going to stick with that just to use up the different scraps, and I do rag flannel blankets as baby gifts as well. But I saw this, Gadget Girls Toolkit. And that can be used for so many different things. And I have sewn with vinyl before. I made a tote bag for a friend years ago, and it came out nice. So, love that. Gonna make it. Just gotta figure out the fabric and get my hands on some of that vinyl. But I think it's adorable, and I had to get it. And then I got a charm pack. To make it's kind of Christmassy. Some of the different blues and reds and some of the creams and the browns. So I thought of just doing, you know, a simple quilt with this that could be pulled out around Christmas time. So yeah, I love it. So I got that at the quilt fair too. So that's going to be it for today. Oh, wait, no. Michael's had a sale before I finish. Michael's had a sale. And I bought these. I bought two of these for about $4 each. They're $10 regularly. And I'm like, surely I can cross-stitch something that can go in these boxes. So for $4 each, when they had their 60% off sale, I'm like, yes, please. So I got those. I got two of those as well since they were such a good deal. So I'll figure out something to do with them. I'll find a pattern that'll fit in there. That'll work. So that's it for today for me. I was looking for the cat. She's not up here. She abandoned me. So she abandoned us. So I will see y'all next time. I have in the works some stuff for showing you my little house needleworks and country cottage needleworks patterns. I have plans for those. And then maybe some of the smalls for another video and samplers that I've done. So look out for those. Hopefully at the beginning of November I can also get another video out because I'll have another break around election day and then maybe one around Christmas. So thank you for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Cookie Lady. And I'll put the information at the end of this as well if you want to see. So thank you for coming, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.